Hello there, beautiful people. It's a lovely day and I welcome you back to my channel. I welcome you specially back to my channel. Today, I am going to give you two uploads. This is the first one, and this one is going to look at the latest news about Chelsea. We'll also look at the preview of our match against Bournemouth. Then I'll give you my predicted lineup and also give you my score prediction for the game. So without wasting much time, let's get to it. Our manager, Enzo MARESCA, had his press conference today, and I actually like how honest he is. Enzo MARESCA, I think, is being honest, and I'm beginning to fall in love with some of his press conferences. Now, in today's press conference, he seemed to give a lifeline to Ben Chilwell's Chelsea career. So what is the lifeline here? Enzo MARESCA has stated that Ben Chilwell was supposed to secure a move away from the club, but that couldn't happen, and so because of that, they are going to sit with the player. The player is currently training away from the main squad, but they are going to sit with the player and try to reintegrate him into the squad. Once he remains at Chelsea, he has to be reintegrated into the squad. So I think that is a lifeline to Ben Chilwell's Chelsea career. This is a good opportunity for him, and I would like him to grab it with two hands, and something might come out of it. He also stated that Enzo Fernandez, this one is about Enzo Fernandez. It actually means that what we as Chelsea fans see, Enzo MARESCA also sees. So, in one of my videos, I gave you some statistics about the performance of Enzo Fernandez. I think that the coach is also aware of some of these things. And the coach knows that Enzo Fernandez is not that type of player that we want him to be. Yes, if that is so, then I think that Enzo Fernandez should be used in the right position. He has to be used in the right position. When you look at Enzo Fernandez play for his national team, you realize that his numbers are so good. And so Enzo Fernandez must be used in the right position. The coach tries to compare Enzo Fernandez to two players, one from Arsenal, Declan Rice, and then one from Man City, Rodri from Man City. In fact, I think that Enzo Fernandez knows what he wants. But because currently we don't have that, he's trying to make do with what we have. That is why Enzo Fernandez is always in the team, and I think for the short term, will always be in the team. But for the long term, I think there is a red flag for Enzo Fernandez. There is a red flag for Enzo Fernandez. The coach was also honest about some of the happenings around the club. The coach mentioned that he spoke with Baghdad, and he thinks that there is no problem at all. There is no problem. I think we should all be calm, and one thing we have to do is that for the next 10 years, this club cannot be sold to anyone. Owners can trade shares among themselves, but this club cannot be sold to anyone. And so we have to all be rest assured that this club of ours is here to stay and here to succeed. Then the coach mentioned that we have been conceding goals from set pieces. Yes, it is true that we have brought in a set piece coach, but that doesn't mean that we are not going to concede goals from set pieces. We have also been scoring goals from set pieces, so we also concede goals from set pieces. So there is nothing wrong with it. He thinks we are going to concede goals from set pieces, and he knows that. He mentioned that they are trying to improve all the players. They are working on the players to improve them. And so we believe that if the players improve individually, then the team will also improve. currently he's focusing on the positives. He's focusing on the positives at the club, and he mentioned that, as earlier said, he's not working with the huge squad that people think is at Chelsea. He's only working with 24 players. So that brings to mind, it means that Ben Chilwell, if Ben Chilwell is integrated back into the team, then the 25-man squad that will be presented to the Premier League today, it means that Ben Chilwell will be included in that squad. My second video will actually be on that presentation. I'll give you all the players that have been presented to the Premier League. So stay tuned, hit the like button. Let me also know your thoughts about some of these things, about Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez being compared to Declan Rice and Rodri. The coach mentioned that Enzo Fernandez, currently what we have is the best player when we are in possession. He's the best player in attack, and when we are out of possession, he's the best player defending. So currently that is what we have. I believe that if Romeo Lavia is fit and comes in, we are seriously going to see what is going to happen there, because the coach mentioned that they are trying to find the best solution for this particular one. So as I mentioned, I think it is a red flag for Enzo Fernandez, because I believe that Caicedo is so good that he cannot be benched. So if there's a combative, let's say, midfielder that can work with Caicedo, then I think that maybe Enzo Fernandez will have to find a new position for him. So that is it on that. Then in another news, our baby Drogba, Datro Fofana, he was brought in to the club to actually succeed Didier Drogba. We had very high hopes for him, but actually I think that he did not succeed. He only made 4 appearances for the club, and then there is the news that he's going to be loaned to AEK Athens in Turkey. So that is about Datro Fofana. Now the loan move comes with an option to buy, and that option comes with a £20 million option. If we are able to make this sale, it means that we have again make another profit on another player. You remember Angelo Gabriel? Angelo Gabriel, I gave you a video. I uploaded a video on Angelo Gabriel the other day. He has been sent to El Nassr in the Saudi Pro League. He will be playing alongside Cristiano Ronaldo, and we have made 8 million euros profit from him. So if Datro Fofana, which was purchased for £9 million, will be sold, and the option is a 20 million buy, then it means that we are going to make another £11 million profit over there. So as I told you, that has always been the plan. That has always been the plan. Some of these players that the owners are buying, they are only buying them to make profit on them. So it is not every player, every young talent that comes into Chelsea that is going to succeed at Chelsea. Some of them are going to go out, come back, and then later on we make profit on them. So that one, that is about Datro Fofana also. What are your thoughts on it? Please share your views in the comment section. Chelsea's chances of building a new stadium at Elland are becoming slimmer by the day. Every passing day, the chances are becoming slimmer. Now, the Elland Development Committee has categorically stated, emphatically stated that there's no plan of Chelsea building a stadium at Elland. According to them, they have their design, which will be presented to the local committees in the coming days. The development is supposed to begin somewhere in 2026, and the first set of people are supposed to move to the place in 2030. So there is no plan. There is no plan at all for Chelsea to build a stadium over there. So I think that we have to lower our hopes of building a new stadium over there. We have to reconsider maybe redeveloping Stamford Bridge. Liverpool is doing it, and they have increased capacity. I believe we can also do it. So let's share your thoughts. share your thoughts on that one also.